Summer is coming to a close, and one of Rowan's favorite things is s'mores. So, in an effort to keep my wife eternally happy, I've deduced a way to make perfect oven s'mores. You know the s'mores ingredients. You've got your graham crackers. If you're fancy, you get the honey variety. You have your marshmallows.
Which have no actual marshmallow in them.
And you have your generic Hershey bar. I said Hershey. I fucked that up immediately.
Generic chocolate bar.
Generic chocolate bar. We are going to combine these in the oven to make perfect s'more to enjoy when it's too cold out to stand around a fire pit.
Mm-hmm.
Baking tray. Doesn't need to be big. If you want to help yourself with cleanup, put some tin foil on that. An aluminum foil.
Tin foil.
Aluminum. I'm sure this is really helping the sound quality. Aluminum foil. You've got your graham cracker box, which I've opened from the wrong direction. It actually helps the taste. Try it at home.
He's lying.
And of course, as happens in every box of graham crackers, they come pre-broken. We'll just use what we got. We're going to make 2. No, they didn't have the multi-packs of Hershey bars, so I just got a big one. So typically we'd use 2 squares, but I think this has bigger squares, so I think we'll just need to... I already burned it.
It's just gonna melt anyway.
Yeah, but I want it to be nice, crisp and clean, so... Boop. Marshmallow.
It's really just sugar, not marshmallow.
Now, here's the trick to making perfect oven s'mores. We haven't turned on the oven yet. Now that we're ready, we turn on the oven. And we have it go to 350. And put them in while the oven's still cold. We don't preheat. Yakuaz. When the oven's done preheating to 350, the s'mores are done. So when it beeps telling me that the oven's at 350, we done. You don't have to worry about keeping it in too long and burning. It hits 350, out.
Now, if your oven is slightly different, if you're at a different altitude, things may be, you have to experiment. Make sure that you know how your oven works.
I actually don't know if the altitude affects this recipe.
The specific one?
Well, because it affects how dough rises because of the pressures and everything.
Right.
But this one, you're just, unless the marshmallows melt at different temperatures at different altitudes.
You think it'd be the same timing?
I think it'd be the same. It might...
All ovens get heated up at the same level at the same
If
time?
your oven goes to 350 at a slower rate, you might get a gooier chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially everything's heating up with the oven. Like the marshmallow's not going to hit 350, but it's heating up with everything else. It's taking in the heat, so...
That's fair.
So I don't know if altitude is going to affect it. But if you live on Everest, try this recipe and leave a comment about how it turned out. Don't mix this up with my special chocolate, or you're going to have a bad time.
But we do put the chocolate in the fridge during the hotter months.
Yeah, it'll melt.
Yeah.
If we leave it out right now. Boop. Leave the Hershey wrapper in there. So, I can have my treat while we're... Because you're getting s'mores, so I got myself a treat of a nice dark beer I will drink out of my skull mug.
Everyday little spooky things.
You gotta spook every day. Do I have this can? I don't think so. I've been collecting caps. I'm going to make a board that's 100 different beers that I've had.
That should be a video.
It should be. I just need, I'll have to make the board and just like take a little thing, just like a little notch for each thing. Then just glue the edges, pop in the caps, and then just hang it somewhere by the bar. Just be like, oh, that's 100 beers that I've tried.
It'll be 100 beers on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. 100 bottles of beer on the wall. Alright, oven beeped. It's at 350. As you can see, this kind of went off a little bit, so I'm going to knife that back on. This is hot, by the way, so still use your safety gear to get out of your oven. Don't just grab it out. Look, it's just a little
Boiling
brown
hot.
on top. It's very melty and fluffy. You can see the chocolate's also melty. And now, with proper protection, you just slide it onto a plate and apply the top cracker. And that's how to make s'mores in your oven. Those are for you.
These are still scalding hot, but I want one in my mouth.
Well, you have to give it a minute because they're still scalding hot. Like any s'more, like you don't get them right off the fire. You put them together, you hold them, you blow, and you wait.
No. You stuff them in your mouth, go as it scalds your mouth.
No. No. This is how you ruin your taste buds.
I'm right.
Listen, I went through all the trouble of making you oven s'mores. You have to be able to taste them. By not scalding your mouth shut. It's the least you can do since I made you oven s'mores.
Can you do this? Like, that's gonna help?
This is every time I give you something out of the oven, I have to be like, don't eat it now, it's hot. And then as I'm walking away, I yell back, I told you not to eat it yet. And you're like, how did you know?
You married a goblin of a person.
You're my goblin. I'm your orc and you're my goblin.
I want to eat this mush.
It should be alright now.
It likes me.
No, it's been a minute.
Oh, they're still really hot, actually. This is actually hot.
Very hot?
It's fine. I'm very ladylike.
How is it? That means it's good. When she moves the plate towards her like she's eating in prison, it means that she's not going to share because it's so delicious.
Mine.
I love you very much. I'm not going for your s'mores. I'm going for my beer. I'm getting my beer. Your food is safe.
I don't know.
You little goblin. Alright. How was the s'mores?
One.
I'll make more later.
I have a master's degree.
But you love s'mores.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious. Alright. Good job, me. That is how to make home s'mores. Oven s'mores. Winter s'mores. Use hands. Wash your hands. So we're getting prepared to shoot another one of our lovely home cooking videos, and the neighbor has decided to start mowing at dusk. And while she has her treat, I'm going to have mine. Guinness in a skull mug. Oh, are we live? I didn't even turn on the lights yet.
No.
I'm not pretty. No. No.